Hello students, today we are going to see SRTF scheduling uh, which is in a primitive version of SJF, that is shortest job first. As its name indicate, it selects the process for execution which has the smallest amount of remaining time until its completion. Okay, in this SRTF, a running process may be preempted by user process with the smallest estimated time. Let's see with an example. Okay, now if we have having following processes with their arrival time and burst time, like suppose we are having process burst time and their arrival time. Okay, now suppose P1, P2, P3 and P4 having 8, 4, 9 and 5 burst time. Arrival time will be 0, 1, 2, 3. Yeah? Now we have to prepare a Gantt chart for this. Okay, so we are going to prepare a Gantt chart. Now what's its definition says that you have to choose the first arrival time of the process, that is 0th, and which process is at the 0th time, that is P1. So we have chosen P1. Okay, now but we have to move this particular process for 1 second because arrival time of that another processes will be from 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we have to move that particular process for 1 second. Now 1 second के लिए अगर मूव करते हैं हम लोग तो ये 8 जो P1 का प्रोसेस का जो रेडी क्यू में है, रेडी क्यू में जो प्रोसेस आएगी उसका जो टाइम है वो कितना है, बर्स्ट टाइम एग्जीक्यूशन टाइम का 8 है, लेकिन हमने कितना इस्तेमाल किया उसका 1, तो बचा कितना 7. तो वी विल यूज दैट 7 लेटर ऑन. ओके, बिकॉज अदर प्रोसेसेस आर इन बिटवीन. ओके, शॉर्टेस्ट रिमेनिंग टाइम फर्स्ट को हम लोग ज़्यादा प्रेफरेंस दे रहे हैं. तो इस केस में अब नेक्स्ट प्रोसेस विल कम, दैट विल बी एट द फर्स्ट सेकेंड, दैट विल बी P2. ओके, so here we go and have a P2 and it will execute for its 4th second. So ready queue में क्या आएगा, P2. So it will execute its whole time and it will be 1 plus 4, that is 5 will be there. Now in the next process which is the less time burst time, which is having a less burst time, that is P4. So we have to take P4 as the next process here. Okay, execute that particular process for 3 seconds. For burst time is 5 seconds. So we have to execute it for 5 seconds and it will become 5 plus 5, that is 10. Okay, now P4 भी इसमें से गया. Okay, now next will arrive, that is P1 again. क्योंकि why P1? क्योंकि burst time देखो किसका सबसे कम है, ये है 7, ये है 7 और ये है ये P2 और P4 ऑलरेडी गया है ना. अब बचा क्या है, सिर्फ P1 और P3. सो P1 का बर्स्ट टाइम 7 है. सो वी हैव टू टेक दिस P1 इन द रेडी क्यू अगेन, है ना. तो P1 का जो है पूरा का पूरा एग्जीक्यूशन करना है हम लोगों को. कितना है, 7. सो 10 plus 7, that is 17 will be here and the next will be 9, that is the P3 process. That is we have to give that CPU to the P3 process and it will execute its whole time, that is 9. 17 plus 9, that is 26. Now we have this Gantt chart, and as per Gantt chart you know how to make a completion time, then turnaround time, waiting time and response time. Okay, now you can also calculate average turnaround time and average waiting time. Okay, thank you guys.